It's 9 o'clock in the morning, you're at work, and you get an email from someone claiming they hacked your computer. They say they know what adult websites you've been visiting. They turned on your camera and they recorded you doing something really embarrassing. And then they threaten you. Pay them, usually in Bitcoin, or they'll send the video to your boss, your family, your friends, everybody. Well, this actually happened to a client of mine last week. And trust me when I tell you the story, it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. I mean, the scammer claimed that they had secretly turned on the camera and microphone and recorded my client watching all this adult material, right? There's just one problem with that. His computer is a desktop. It doesn't have a camera. It doesn't have a microphone. So, unless this hacker also figured out how to record video on a computer that doesn't have a camera or microphone, bottom line is there is no video. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that. Who knows? Maybe the hacker has a super secret spy satellite orbiting overhead, but I'm pretty sure that's not happening. And that's the point. I mean, these emails aren't specifically written for you or me or my client. They're sent to like millions of people, hoping somebody gets frightened or embarrassed enough to pay them. I mean, that technical sounding nonsense in the middle of the email tries to make the story sound believable, which it doesn't. The threat is there to keep you from thinking about doing anything. I mean, sometimes these emails will even include like an old password. Well, just because they have an old password, which probably came from an old data breach, it's not really relevant. But his email actually did that. But if it does happen to you, and it is a valid, password that you once used, probably on more than one website, which you should never do, but you did it anyway, well, that's how they got it. Do yourself a favor, change that password. Don't panic, just change the password. Now I want you to think about this. They claim to have an embarrassing video that would prove everything they're saying. But you know what they don't do? Show you a single frame of it. Instead, they give you a scary story and a Bitcoin address. Wow. Then they give you a deadline. In this case, it was 48 hours. And they tell you, don't reply to this email, don't try to report them to the police, and don't forward this email to anyone. Why? Well, because they know that the minute you do any of those things, especially tell somebody about it, that person is probably going to point out how ridiculous and phony that email is. So, if you received one of these emails, don't panic, and for God's sakes, don't pay. You can read what they're actually claiming. It's kind of entertaining. And if they're telling you they recorded you through a webcam you don't even own, well, congratulations. You just caught your hacker lying to you, or you're under surveillance from a super secret spy satellite. I'm Rico. This is Clicking with Confidence. Now, delete that email and get on with your day and enjoy it, please. See you in the next video.